That was the one they said that got them truly airborne. As I say, this is their book. It's a great cover. I've seen it looks a bit like sort of American Beauty, all the roses.
Yeah, with the rose in the background.
Yeah, very nice. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So why did you do it? Why did you write our story? I mean, whose idea and what's the strand behind it?
We've been kind of thinking about it for a few years. You know, we see our story, I suppose, as a kind of a bit of a nearly you wouldn't believe it kind of story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a kind of a not a rags to riches, but a fairy tale kind of story. The way it all happened. And we've been talking about it for so long. We've never actually done a book. So we said, 10 years is coming up. We were talking about it for the last kind of couple of years. And we said, let's put it all down in a book and put all the stories in there and everything. So
because the thing is, if you think of other, quote, boy bands, although I know that you're really more a kind of vocal group, really, than that boy band thing. Yeah.
Close, whatever you like.
But I mean, if you think about the other ones in this country, they've not lasted, and you have. I mean, 10 years is a big time to be still riding high, so popular, and still, apart from Brian McFadden, still all together.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one thing that I suppose when you read the book, there's an awful lot about that in there, and the reasons why we believe that happened. I think the music industry has changed an awful lot since we came into it. But as you said in your introduction, when we have songs like Flying Without Wings, songs like You Raise Me Up, and when we have such an amazing team of people around us, and the four of us, I would say, kind of like doing what we've always done. I think the audience is still there for the type of music that we do. But it's just there's not an awful lot of people doing it.
But when you think about the experiences, I mean, doors open. I mean, when you think of the very short reign of the Spice Girls, and the people they met, Nelson Mandela and stuff, and going around the world and meeting presidents and pontiffs and whatnot. And you went to Indonesia, didn't you? And to meet the Sultan of Brunei?
Yeah,
had an amazing time there.
I mean, we've done amazing things over the years, things that sort of, I forgot that we played for the guy in Brunei until you mentioned it just there, to be honest. There's lots of stuff that happens so quickly that, you just tend to forget about it. And I think that this book is even going to be good for us in years to come because it's all kind of documented there, and we can, as I said, we forget so much, so, it's all in there for us. And
Listen, before we talk any more about your book, I must ask you, because you've just come back from Colleen and Wayne's wedding, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Was it great? I mean, did Wayne apparently got up and sang with you, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He did sang Swear It Again, our first single. And it was actually somebody behind him, I think it was his mum or something like that, was pointing at him saying, he wants to sing with you, but it wasn't even arranged. So we just called him up and he was like kind of shocked looking around. He just got up and sang, and he was great. It was great fun. It was great.
He's got a good voice.
He knew every word. Yeah, he sang away. It was great. And he sang. Colleen got up as well, and it was a great wedding. It was fairy tale stuff. It was beautiful.
Lovely family as well.
Yeah, and a beautiful place to get married.
It was absolutely breathtaking. Yeah, it was
gorgeous.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, listen, which one of you, and it was you, wasn't it, who proposed to Jody?
That's right,
Yeah, Nikki.
We're getting married next year. So she's here. She's somewhere over there. But yeah, so we got engaged.
Jody, come on.
She's hiding. We got engaged at Christmas.
Just run out of the studio.
We got engaged at Christmas time, so we're looking forward to a wedding next year.
Well, go on, tell us about the engagement because it's so romantic.
Well, it was on Christmas Day, and we were kind of like, we woke up Christmas morning, and Jodie's mum and dad stayed with us that night, and I gave her Christmas presents, and then I was kind of waiting. Jodie has only one sibling, her sister Kelly, so I was waiting for her to arrive at the house so I could do it in front of everybody. So I was there kind of cleaning up the house, taking up all the wrapping paper, hoovering the rug, and I was like, get it all set for the big moment, and she came down to the bedroom with her sister, and I was like, no, go back up when her sister arrived. So I put her on the rug in front of the Christmas tree, told her to cover her eyes, and asked her to marry me.
Hey,
it was very nice. Very nice.
And you're married, of course, to Cecilia Ahern's sister, aren't you?
Georgina, yeah,
Georgina.
That's right. 5 years this year, actually. It's flown in.
Yeah.
So you kind of privy to, because obviously her father's the Prime Minister of Ireland, you sort of privy to state secrets and sort of what's going on?
Well, he stepped down actually last month. He did 11 great years. Yeah, but it was it's obviously you get kind of savvy, and we met Bill Clinton and different people like that. Like
we always ask him lots of questions.
Fantastic.
He's got a family of really good-looking daughters, hasn't he?
There's a great story in the book that you tell about, you were in America, I think, and there was a real tough American cookie radio interviewer who was really going to set you up. Yeah. And she decided to try and drink you guys over the table with vodka. It's a great story.
Well, basically we'd had so much success over in parts of Europe and Asia and stuff, and they went to the States, and the States obviously everyone knows is a completely different market, and they had said to us, we had a song World of Our Own, which is a big hit over here. They'd put that out to radio and all the stations had loved it, but they hadn't told them it was Westlife, and as soon as they heard it was Westlife, they were like, we can't play a boy band. But anyway, we'd gone over there to try and meet with the radio pluggers and the kind of people who make a difference, to try and get our song added.
Right.
And we'd been out the night before with the guys from Kiss FM in LA and had a great night, and you know, kind of really got smashed. And then we'd go to San Diego to meet this girl who they had said, tough cookie, you know, it'll be hard to win her over, you know, and she's a big drinker. So we were hungover and we had we didn't want to drink at all. We went for dinner with her. And then she said, no, I want to drink you guys, Irish guys. Come on, what can you do? So we took her to an Irish bar, and just pure luck, there was the girl that was from Sligo, the waitress, where the three boys are from.
I went to school with her.
So I said to her,
together now.
we said to the radio plugger, we said, right, well look, we'll do shots. She was crazy to do shots, and we said, we'll do shots if you do your shot, whatever your tipple is, and we'll do our tipple. So she said, yeah, that's cool. And we said, we'll see who gets drunk quickest.
Okay.
So we kind of gave the Irish girl a wink, and we said, give us 9 shots of ishka, which is the Irish word for water. And then the American plugger was drinking like triple shots of vodka or something. So 9 shots later, this American girl is on her face.
And you
3 hours later, we're sober, dying with a hangover,
Pretending to
we're shooting water.
Listen, we have to go to a break, but we're coming back in just a minute with more from Westlife. See you in a minute.